It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Just shy of the 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
We can look at this Patriots defense.
Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Burton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave it underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Now Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
21. Here we go. 11.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. It's brought in by Harris. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on 1st down. Rucker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Waddle, the motion man, right. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. It gets it complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle they go. Rucker, no gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks. And with time quick. It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Pitch and catch to Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read.
Tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Barton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun, it's Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Jones looking to change the play.
On 2nd down, Rucker.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. All the option left, it's Jones.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They're complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 3rd down, here's Walker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They throw it out right complete, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Rucker stays on his feet. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Rucker, 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Jones throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Patriots 13, Seahawks nothing.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Straight ahead, Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.